making that video back earlier this month about exposing the PS Vita store, I thought to myself, why not expose other things? I think we know where this is going. Oh, and when I say exposing other things, I really mean not exposing anything at all, and just talking about a PS Vita game that exposes itself. Yeah, apparently that's a thing. Okay, so by this time, we all know that the PS Vita's main genres when it comes to its official library is indie games and JRPGs. My one true love. But there is also another category that doesn't get mentioned quite as often, or perhaps get mentioned too much depending on the individual you talk to, including me. But it has quite a plethora of ecchi titles. And thus the world is better off because of it. Some games that leave very little to the imagination, such as the game that we're going to be talking about today. Get out your bibs, we're going to do a lot of drooling. This is Valkyrie Drive something. Can anybody in the comment section pronounce that word for me? I'm sure whatever it means is dirty. So tell me everyone, have you played the likes of Senran Kagura? I'm sure many of us out there have. I personally play it for the plot. I'm sorry I couldn't say that with a straight face. It's a 3D action brawler where you play as scantily clad female ninjas, with many of them not looking like ninjas, but who cares? Maybe that's left up to the imagination. But I don't hear as many people talking about its little sister version of this game or whatever. I don't know what you want to categorize this, but the creator of Senran Kagura actually made another game on the PS Vita that plays a lot like it. Only this game, believe it or not, I would even actually say is possibly even more ecchi than Senran Kagura ever was. And that's really saying something. So much like in that game, in this version here, you take on the role as one of the, well, lesser quantity shinobi girls, which kinda sorta look more like shinobis, I guess, but not really, and duke it out amongst each other while trying to uncover a much bigger plot that's going on. Yeah, believe it or not, they actually try to attempt to make a plot with all this. And that is one thing I can say about this game, believe it or not, is that the storyline for this, as ridiculous as it may be, is a little bit better than what's going on in Senran Kagura. I mean, it's not poetry or anything like that, but they tried at the very least. Where there it's just all about, you know, chests and butts and everything else, which there's nothing wrong with that. The controls are extremely responsive and tight, much like my pants after playing this game, and you can pull off super moves with only the requirement of 1 or 2 buttons. And as you build up your gauge, and if you have a party partner female, try saying that 10 times fast, then you can pull off a super move, which, well, let's just say this. The more you let your bar fill up, the more ecchi stuff happens between the two ladies. YouTube is watching, I can't say any more than that. And of course, much like with games in this genre, the more damage you take, or the more damage you inflict, clothes are coming off everywhere. Darn rays of light, that doesn't let me experience the full experience. You even have a berserk mode in this that allows you, much like with other games that have berserk mode in it, give you a high attack power but a lower defense rate. And of course, as expected, when you're in this form, the female characters wear a little bit more interesting attire, let's just say that. Thank you for your hard work, devs. So, I will say that if you have played Senran Kagura and are looking for something a little bit more, I don't know, Senran Kagura-ish, without actually being Senran Kagura, then check out Valkyrie Drive, however this word is pronounced. Okay, I think we all need some cold showers now. Let's just end things. This video has been brought to you in part by all of these wonderfully generous Patreon and YouTube membership supporters who help make this content possible. If you would be interested in supporting the channel, make sure to check the links down in the video description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see ya next time. No, seriously, go take a cold shower. We all need it.